Hello there watchy people, how is it going? Welcome along to a brand new channel. This is a bit of a new adventure for me. This is just a kind of introduction video to let you know like where I'm at. By the way, I have a gaming channel. That's where I come from on YouTube, as it were, and that's where my intro comes from. Watchy people, hello watchy people. It's just it's supposed to be like hello viewers. Just another way of saying it that I thought was a bit original, but it's fortuitous because obviously I'm now doing a watch channel. And so Watchy People is the perfect fit. I've become good friends with a few of my viewers there, and in some of the conversations I've obviously talked about how I'm into watches and stuff. And so William told me about this channel called Wristwatch Revival, which I'm sure if you're watching this you're probably aware of. If not, go check him out. But I watched that and I just fell in love. This guy taking apart and servicing and repairing watches and getting them running again. I was like, actually, you know what? I kind of want to get into that. I kind of want to do that sort of stuff myself. So here I am. The plan for this channel is to basically document my journey into the hobby of watches, getting into watchmaking, that kind of thing. That's where I want to be going with this. I want to start working on watches, taking them apart, repairing them if possible. That sort of thing. That's the long-term plan. I don't know if I'll ever get there. Maybe this channel will only be like 3 or 4 videos and then I realise that it's not for me and I don't do anymore. But that's, if that's the case, that's fine. I just want to, set out the expectations here. This is an entirely unknown journey for me. So it may go somewhere or it may go nowhere, and nowhere is fine. So I thought a good place to start would be to look at the watches I've already got, let you guys know where I'm at. I am not someone who is made of money. I don't have a lot of financial resources. I have a little. But yeah, I can't be buying things like Omegas and Rolexes and stuff like that. That's just, I'm just not there, unfortunately. Maybe I will be one day, who knows. But
it is not this day.
Realistically, this is where I'm at. I'm at this sort of very low cost entry level. One of the things I liked about watching Wristwatch Revival was that he seemed to be one of the people that doesn't put any barrier to entry on the hobby. He's not a gatekeeper. It's like anyone can do this, anyone can try this, and you can try it at whatever level you're at. So yeah, I'm taking him up on that. Like, this is going to be fun. So in this first video, the plan is to introduce you to all of my watches that I currently own. Like I say, they're low cost. So let's start right on the very bottom end of the scale. So yeah, here we go. This is clearly a Casio quartz watch. It's a very cheap one. I think I paid about £25–30 for it, UK. I put my own NATO strap on it because I liked it better than the one it came with, the rubber strap. But yeah, I bought this as I went to film school, so that's my job is camera work and filmmaking to some degree. But yeah, I went to film school, and in the first year of film school they gave us the opportunity to go and learn to scuba dive. So we had a week in Mallorca and we did the entry-level scuba diving certification. So I bought this thinking I want to wear a watch when I'm not diving, but when I'm in the water. I want something to take with me that I don't care about, that should be waterproof, and I can wear it in the ocean, just splashing about on the beach and in the pool and that kind of thing. So I bought this as a cheap way to do that, and it serves that purpose brilliantly. I have since been back, done another week of scuba diving where I qualified for open water, so I can now dive anywhere in the world, which is brilliant. And I've been back on a second trip as well with my mate Warren. There's a vlog that I've yet to make on my other channel, but yeah, that'll be coming out sometime. So yeah, this watch has had a lot of use. I also took it to Tenerife with my wife. We went on an anniversary holiday and I took it there and wore it in the pool as well. So that's my first watch. Okay, next up we have, what even is this? A Timex Expedition, there you go. Like I say, I am a budget watch guy. Or at least I was when I bought this. Like, this is super budget. Again, this is sort of the £30 mark. It's quite a nice watch though. I do like it very much. It's got date on it, which makes it handy. And it's jet black. I wanted the complete stealth watch look, and this one delivers massively on that. As you can see, I've worn it a lot. You can tell by all the scratches on the crystal there. Quite a lot of use out of this one. And again, NATO strap. You can see I'm into my NATO straps, definitely. But yeah, I've enjoyed this one over the years. So this one is quite old as well. It's about the same age as this one. I bought it in a similar time. This is a cheap, nothingy Chinese watch. I don't even know why I bought it really. It looked fun online, but it eats batteries. I replaced the batteries in this about 2 weeks ago, and you can see the LEDs are all different brightnesses. But basically, up on this column, it tells you the hour. So it's currently at 5, and then across here, each line is 5 minutes. So it's 5:56 because the one that's lit up there is yeah, anyway. It's quite hard to tell the time, so I don't know. It was fun, and if you press the button again, it even tells you the date as well, so you can figure it out from there, which is quite interesting. But the batteries, like I say, are pretty awful in this. So this is I don't think it even cost 10 quid. It was probably like 5 quid shipped from China. So this is a complete piece of you know what. So after this point, I got a little bit more serious, and I decided, I like a watch. I want to have a really nice watch. So I went watch shopping with my mate Ben. I decided I needed a watch, or I wanted a watch that was much nicer. So we ended up at the Swatch shop, famously owned, they own the Omega brand. And yeah, I ended up with this one. I think it's called Iron something or other. I can't remember the name of the watch, but yeah, it's a nice watch. It's got the chronograph. It's got a nice bezel and everything. So this was the first time I spent 3 figures on a watch. Yeah. So this was, I think it's about £150. This one's something like that. And I loved this for like the first few weeks or so of ownership. I still love it. It's a nice watch. But yeah, after I got this, Swatch decided they were going to release their Omega Moonswatch copy. So Moonwatch copy. So this is the Omega Swatch Moonswatch. So it's got the standard Speedmaster styling and everything. So this was a bit more. This was £209, I think. I was very lucky to get this actually. Ben, my mate Ben, was in Swatch in London, and he got talking to the manager, and happened to be able to get hold of in fact, 2 of the first ones that were about, the very early stages when it was difficult to get these. It's not so difficult anymore. You can pretty much go in and buy them now. But yeah, I was super happy to get this one, and it was not long after I'd bought that previous Swatch. So I was a little bit miffed that I just spent 3 figures, and then this came out. I was like, I'd much rather have that one. So now I've got this. I basically never wear the other one, because this is the go-to. It's also very lightweight because it's plastic. It's you almost feel like you're not wearing it. Obviously, I've changed the strap again. I went for a nice leather look on this one. Sort of resembles the first Omega in space. But yeah, very fond of this watch. Once I had got a couple of Swatches, that's a collection there, right? So also I'm super into rockets and space and stuff, and I thought I saw this online. I actually got this really cheap. This was about £30. But yeah, I decided I'm going to go for this because I love the NASA stuff, and yeah, I've never worn this, and I probably won't. You know what? This is kind of a shelf queen one. It's not an expensive watch, but it's a watch that I like. And this rubber strap with printed text on it, I know for sure that is going to wear out. So that's why I'm not wearing this one. Maybe I should just get over myself and wear it, and you know, it'll all be fine. But yeah, anyway, there you go. So that's another one in my Swatch collection. I also have a smartwatch. This is what's this called? A Mobvoi TicWatch 2 E2, I think. My own strap again. I put an orange rubber strap on this one. I used this one most recently. I've used it for swimming. It's got a lap counter in it, so when I go swimming, I measure my lengths with this. Let me know how long I've been going for, and of course it does all the normal smartwatch phone stuff, puts your notifications on and that kind of thing. I don't wear this super often. I basically wear it for swimming, and I wear it when I want to count my steps. So if I'm going for a long walk or something, I wear it for that as well. I've also got a brown suede strap for this, which is very lovely, but obviously that doesn't mix with swimming pools, so I bought this strap when I started swimming with it. I like it on the other strap more, but yeah, this one is the more practical strap, unfortunately. So next up is what I consider to be a special one. I'm a massive fan of Back to the Future, and yeah, I saw this come up and I fell in love with it. I love the DeLorean car, and this is a DMC watch. This was about £120, I think, and yeah, well worth it in my book. This is a quartz watch. Again, I think everything I've shown you so far has been a quartz watch, which shows, you know, where my level was at up to this point. It's got a lovely back on it with the DeLorean gull wing on, and it came in a beautiful box as well. It did not come with this strap. It came with a plain black leather strap, and I felt like the red secondhand needed it really needed something to set it off. It needed some more red to tie in with, that's the word. So I've looked around and I found this nice strap with the red stitching that kind of goes at an angle, just does a corner, and I thought that looked really good on this watch. So yeah, that's what it's sitting on at the moment. I think the next watch after that is probably the most expensive watch I own currently. I paid, I think, about £260 for this, and this is a Seiko 5. I probably should clean up the crystals on these, give them a bit of a wipe before I put them on camera, because this one is actually gorgeous. There you go, you can see now. This one is unscratched. I wear this a bit, but again, stealth style. I like the I say stealth, it's got bright orange on it, but you know what I mean. It's got a black dial with black markers, black hands, and a black bezel with black markings. Yeah, the only colour it's got is the orange seconds hand, the orange ring, and the strap. So yeah, very happy with this. This is a Seiko mod that somebody else did. I got this off of a seller on Etsy. I was a bit worried after getting it that I'd been scammed, and I wasn't going to get the watch, but thankfully it turned out to be legit. I did get the watch, and I'm super happy with it. This is an automatic, so this is my first and currently only mechanical watch, and yeah, I'm very pleased with it. I've got a watch winder that it sits in when I'm not wearing it to keep it wound, because I heard that it's best to keep them running because that keeps the lubrication moving around inside the watch. So it sort of self-lubricates, but who knows? Like I say, I'm just starting, so I'm sure some of the knowledge I have will turn out to be incorrect, but we will roll with it. Okay, and then this is a Casio Duro. After wearing the this one on many holidays, I was wondering if there was something a bit nicer I could get to do the same job, and so I looked around, and this one seems to be a really very popular diving watch. I could actually wear this diving. This is waterproof to 300 meters, which I think it's 10 atmospheres. I'm not sure. Again, I need to wipe the crystal on this because It's looking very mucky on camera, but it's not really. There you go. So yeah, I bought this one. It's another quartz one, obviously. Low cost. This was like £50, and I had this one shipped from the States because you can't actually get this model in the UK. This is the one with the Marlin on the dial, and yeah, they did another version. There's a slightly newer version than this, where it's actually crown's turned. I need to turn that back. There's a slightly newer version than this, but it doesn't have the Marlin on the face. It's plain down the bottom there, or it's only got the water resistance or something. So yeah, that's a nice watch. And again, I replaced the strap. I got this lovely NATO James Bond style, which is super cool. And when basically, since it's arrived and I actually looked at it in person, I'm like, even though this only cost 50 quid, so I shouldn't care about it, I actually really like it. It's a lovely, gorgeous watch. And on this strap, it looks fabulous. So I'm not sure if I'm going to wear it in any of those situations where previously I wore the other Casio. So, so yeah, who knows? Anyway, that's that one. This one. This used to belong to my dad. So I lost my dad about 4 years ago now, something like that. And yeah, this is not a special watch. It's a Casio. It's a quartz watch. It's even got a LCD display down there. It doesn't seem to work anymore. But this is the watch that I remember him wearing. I think one of his employers gave him this for when he left after a long service. So I don't know what it would have cost, but it doesn't seem like a very expensive watch. But it's not. This watch is not about what it is or what it costs. This is the memory of my dad. I remember him wearing this all the time. So this, I've got to keep this. It doesn't seem to work anymore. I put a new battery in it. It does beep every hour and the alarm goes off when it thinks it's midday. But I can't set it. The LCD barely, you can sort of see something there, but you can't see it well enough to set anything, and the buttons don't appear to work as far as I can tell. But it doesn't matter because this is just a memento. And then lastly, my latest watch is here, and here. So yeah, I have bought the components of a watch to assemble, and you guys can look forward to that in the next video. Thank you very much for joining me. I really do appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.